Lies are exposed. He's a criminal. Confidence crumbles. And honestly, at points, it's hard to watch.
If I wanted to just be on telly, there are other things I can go and do.
As our candidates get torn limb from limb. Metaphorically, of course.
Oh, really?
This is the first ever interview round of The Apprentice. Grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack, and let's watch.
Last week on The Apprentice.
But I'm even more sorry when I got to tell you, Miriam, you're fired.
For reference, I'm still upset that Miriam was fired. Okay, I just want to make that clear.
Okay. Item 1.
If I was Sir Alan, I would have got rid of Paul.
Almost a juxtaposition from the last episode to this. Syra is the one bad-mouthing Paul and saying, well, you know, I hope he doesn't come back. Lo and behold, they're coming back. Last week it was Paul bad-mouthing Syra.
I do think that Syra's going to cop for it.
What comes around goes back around.
I said because Miriam doesn't really like me, but she likes Tim.
Paul is an arrogant git. I want to make that clear. I think I said it last fucking week, but Paul is an arrogant git. That is a fact. That is a confirmed fact. That isn't my view. That is just a real life fact.
Nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen.
JLB credit?
Yeah, you're getting some too. Will be just the ticket?
Fuck off, please.
Guys, we've just got a phone call. 45. We're leaving tomorrow morning.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Who the fuck was that woman? Who the fuck was that woman? Who was that? The blonde lady? Who was that? We saw her. I saw her. Who the fuck is she? She's some producer? Or just some lady in the flat?
I wouldn't want them on my conscience. No, they want to be on my face.
For you know, Paul's bit on the side.
That's insane.
Allegedly Paul's bit on the side.
All right then, funny boy. Make me laugh without undressing.
Paul doesn't actually work for me, but give me a view from a younger perspective.
From a younger perspective. I guess it couldn't be an older perspective, could it? But he's not young by any stretch of imagination.
What's going to happen is that you lot are going to go through a grueling interview.
I don't know why, but I thought episode 10 was when they did the interviews. But no, final 5, it's just that they've got one less than normal.
Baldwin has been in Australia, he's been in Italy. Now Claude, he's actually been in Denmark for me, he's been in Paris, that's why he's lost a bit of hair.
It's funny that Claude looks worse with hair.
I don't want any of you to think I'm going to be persuaded by what production companies want to see in choosing the person that's going to come and work for me.
If only that were true today, Alan. You definitely listen to what the production company tell you.
China wouldn't allow it.
At least in the firings, you know, episodes 1 through 10, and I suspect in the selection of the final one. That's my opinion. I think you do. I think you do get influenced.
All right. Cheers for that.
Nick and Margaret are very well known to you.
Nick and Margaret get to interview as well? What, as a pair? Oh, that's sick. Yes, I love it. I do, honestly, I do miss both of them. I think, you know, Tim's great. Everyone knows my view on Tim. Because obviously I talk about it all the time.
You get weird around
Tim.
Like a stalker.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Karen is Karen. But you can't beat the original Nick and Margaret. You can't. I don't think it's possible. They're just... They hit the spot.
Sorry, you're a self-confessed liar, aren't you?
Not really. Not really.
You're deceived in your CV. I mean, it says it quite clearly here.
Well, she wrote that in the CV. That seems unlikely. Doesn't it?
Get a foot through the door. I wasn't kind of discriminated against in any way.
Prepared to lie.
Bend the rules within reason.
I mean, there isn't a rule, I don't think. Maybe there is. Maybe it's fraud. It might be fraud. Okay, maybe there are rules. Okay. I stand corrected by myself within about 3 seconds of saying it.
Shit on it!
What's my body language telling you?
I'm not that convinced by her at the moment.
No, you're right. I'm not convinced by you.
No, you're right. I'm not convinced by you at all. I think you're a liar and a bit of a shit, to be honest.
I didn't pick this because I wanted to be on telly.
Oh.
If I wanted to just be on telly, there are other things I can go and do. I've got an actor brother and a cellist brother, and, you know.
I could be on telly another way if I wanted to. This isn't about the TV for me. This is about working for you know, for Alan. You know, I love Alan, and the pay's pretty good too. But he's a banker, so the money can't be a part for him. And if it's not the TV, then maybe he just loves Alan. Yeah, maybe he's an Alan super fan. Who am I to judge?
I feel bad for you.
I don't think about you at all.
I want this job.
You've managed to describe what essentially is somebody who works in the ticket office at a train station as a lot more than that. Do you think you're trying it on today?
So he's had a I don't like this guy. I'm going to be frank. I don't like this guy because you always sell up what your job was. You know, want to place it in the nicest language possible. Don't lie, but you don't want to undersell it, do you? You don't want to inadvertently make people think, oh, he doesn't do anything. Like that would be stupid.
There's times when I lose my temper, definitely.
Well, I mean, there's a particular time I'm talking about in your background resume where you really lost your temper, isn't it?
Being drunk and disorderly. I mean, is drinking a big part of your life or not really?
He's a criminal. Okay, and I'm not going to sit here and say that criminals can't be part of society, because I think absolutely they can be. I'm not going to get political here because this isn't the place. But drunk and disorderly does not fucking surprise me, Paul.
You've got that completely incorrect. I wasn't drunk and disorderly. It was a section...
Disorderly behaviour?
It was a Section B public order offence.
Right.
Nothing to do with drinking.
So you were disorderly without drink?
Yeah.
Disorderly without drinking. Yes. Yeah, you've got me there. Yes.
I do think that I am the one that will get the job.
You do?
Definitely.
I think you have to think you're going to win if you do this. I don't think you can go on this show and think, yeah, I might get through a couple of rounds, but I'm not going to win. Like, you've got to have absolute confidence, and you've got to maintain that throughout the whole process. Otherwise, there's just no point. I'd be worried if they didn't.
Finally, after 4 long hours, it's all over.
Holy shit. Okay, completely different from The Apprentice we see today, where most of the episode is taken up with the actual interviews themselves. We're 15 minutes in. About 5 of that was fucking just startup guff. Another 3 minutes to introduce the whole thing. We've probably only had about 7 minutes of actual interviews. Amazing. Editing Mark put on the screen how much there was. That is not much at all, really. Like, in the scheme of things, in a scheme of an hour episode, there's just not much.
When I say I'm going to deliver, I fucking deliver. Like a postman with Tourette's.
I found it all quite boring. All 4 were exactly the same. They didn't take a different approach with me, I found. You can go in there with a script.
The producers definitely took what Paul said here and ran with it. And said each interviewer has to have a different approach. You know, nowadays we see, what's his name, Mike, kind of test the product. Claude deep dives into the kind of, are they an honest, good person? Are they who they say they are? Claudine goes to the emotional stuff. And the other woman whose name escapes me, she don't know really. She does something else.
Not relevant, is it?
But producers definitely took that and ran from it. You know, like giving interviewers, this is what you're going to target now, rather than 4 interviews of the same thing.
Ran from it.
It can only good happen.
People may have a stereotypical view of what I might be like, either from how I talk or how I present myself.
So James I've quite a good view of. I don't think he's the best candidate here, but I think he comes across as quite a nice person. And a pretty savvy businessman as well.
Has been on the winning team in 8 out of 10 tasks.
80% success rate is pretty impressive.
He's also the only one to have been paid a 6-figure salary as an investment banker.
Okay, he's he's very posh, I think is what that means, basically.
I don't even know what he was doing here this morning.
What he didn't like, HKLP.
Holds knife like pen.
He wasn't here to win. There's something else that's in his agenda. I'm not sure he totally understood where you're at.
I think they've unfairly ripped him apart there, but, okay, fine. They're entitled to their view.
Fucking hell, you two shit yourselves. What?
They're wrong, but they're entitled to it.
I hope all the women out there are going to root for me and, kind of say, well, yeah, well done, Sarah, good for you for representing us.
It's a shame you haven't represented them very well, though, isn't it? You've come across as not a very nice person.
Somebody who is impulsive, impatient, unreasonable, stubborn, confrontational.
Mm-hmm. I don't think they're negative skills.
I think they are. I think they are negative skills, actually, Sarah. Yeah, maybe I'm in a group of one here, but I think they are negative skills.
Too combative.
Definitely looks better now with no hair.
Her comfort zone is sales.
27-year-old Tim Campbell has only ever worked for London Underground.
Oh, Jesus Christ, he's 27. He's my God, he's a year older than me. I don't look... Oh, fucking hell. What have I done with my fucking life? He's a year older than me, and he's doing this, and he wins. For fuck's sake.
I think, though, that his experience is very limited.
If our job was to unearth a gem, I think Tim's the gem.
I feel like I should say something there, but I don't have anything to really say.
Time to go!
I think Tim is the gem. Tim is the gem. Yeah, Tim's the gem.
Okay.
Everything's turned from gold into shit!
Paul, you'd have trouble with him, he'd have trouble with you.
Frankly, I'm surprised he's made the semi-finals.
Nick's to say, yeah, I would have fired him fucking weeks ago. He's fucking useless. And he is. He's a prick.
He came into the interview very, very aggressive, yeah, and I wouldn't be sitting here looking for a job with Alan Sugar, yeah, because I've got an existing successful business that you have too, yeah? Unless, of course, you've got carried away and exaggerated things a little. I don't know.
He is coming across as a bit of a dick. No, don't get me wrong, I still don't like this guy. I think he's a bit of a dick as well. But I think his job in this is to be a bit of a dick, you know, to antagonise a little bit. Whereas Paul is he's just being Paul.
Yeah, this is classic Mark, I'm afraid.
You know, he'd achieved everything, and actually, if you were lucky, he might consider joining you. That's the impression I got.
I see.
Margaret, like, yeah. Agreed. That is definitely Paul. He's a bit of a overconfident cock. That's my words, not Margaret's, but I think that's what she's saying.
That he's not happy within his organisation.
I'd be quite intrigued to see that he's going to take someone off the street, start taking instructions or their view.
I don't think he's too big for that. Right?
I thought you were coming to learn.
In that case, why doesn't he get some spotty-faced teenager at 17 years old?
What does he think this is? Do you think it's a graduate programme or something? Has Paul not understood the whole premise? I mean, I understand. I reckon the marketing materials is probably quite thin on the ground. So he probably doesn't know too much. Particularly he hasn't got a TV show to watch first to see what it actually is. Yeah, but I think he's got the wrong end of the stick.
It looks to me that it doesn't matter who I pick here, there's going to need to be a lot of investment.
Well, no fucking shit, Alan. It's The Apprentice, not the fucking hiring panel. That would be a really shit TV show, wouldn't it? Yeah, we just want a job, just any job anywhere, and we follow you around just a standard job interview. Be fucking shit. So maybe don't ever produce that. Maybe don't ever produce that, BBC. To be honest, not that you were going to.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Nick.
Who?
Well, who?
Okay.
Who do you think?
Let me tell you.
Some of them are an
I'm discounting.
Task. Is sales enough? Is
Well, no,
but you see.
Nick's actually kind of getting annoyed there. Like, shut the fuck up. Let me say what you wanted. You asked me a question. Let me fucking answer it.
Tim can be a very, very quick learner, but
You don't think he's got it?
I'm not.
You haven't given him a chance to get it, Claude.
I'm not.
Oh, Claude, you're wrong, and it's gonna be awkward because Tim has probably watched this back and has worked with you. So hopefully you apologised for your oversight. Yeah. Hope so. I hope you have.
Let me, sorry. You got me fucking throttled. Oh, sorry.
I would have thought that James is the kind of person who is intellectually more able than the others.
Again, this has been great. I've got to tell you, it's been much better than I thought.
It's been much better than I thought. So this is definitely the producer's idea, this whole thing, not Alan's, because you thought it'd be a complete waste of time, and it wasn't a complete waste of time. Don't get me wrong, it's still a waste of time, but, you know, not a complete waste of time.
And I think I've got a clear direction, okay?
So I'm pretty sure that Tim and Syra are the final two, right? Although I'm surprised that James isn't James and Tim, to be honest with you. Maybe it is. I don't know. Let me know in the comments who you think should have been the final two. And we'll find out together whether I'm right and have good memory or wrong and have memory problems.
No, I don't think I will.
The problem that I've had to work for myself because I wasn't given opportunity to work for big companies.
Excuse me, you took the giant leap of working for yourself. Wild horses would have dragged me back to working for someone else again.
It doesn't make much sense, does it? Yeah, I've only ever been able to work for myself and set my own hours, and I just want to have someone tell me what to do. Fuck off. No, you don't. Paul is I should stop digging at Paul, to be honest. There's probably a libel case. Paul. Dickhead.
I've sacrificed a lot. I have a pregnant wife at home. I have a 9-year-old boy.
You lack real commercial experience. Do you go along with that?
Totally.
But young,
but that's what you want. Alan. That's what you fucking want.
But you're very entrepreneurial in what you do and what your company does. Somebody who says, right, OK, you think you're good enough, prove it.
Because you did not do a good job here with some people, you know.
I don't think I've pissed anybody off, Sir Alan.
I don't sell flowers in the street.
Right.
And, you know, I don't stand shouting with megaphones.
Yeah, but Alan, many of the tasks with selling shit. So, like, why are you even fucking having that in the process if that's not going to be a useful skill?
The chutney idea, I think I demonstrated a lot of commercial awareness and a good brain for business.
She's not wrong. She was the one who argued that they needed to not pay the fucking lady who helped them cook it and instead do promotion for them. That won them the task. Single-handedly, that won them the task. They made a really nice chutney and jelly and they didn't have to pay her, and that was the difference maker. So, no, she's right.
But I'm worried about whether he wants to come to Brentwood Towers.
Just to clarify, I'm happy coming to Brentwood Towers.
Tim, I've read your resume. An East End boy.
East End boy?
I'm going to let you stay.
What an underwhelming way of saying you're into the final. Yeah, I'm going to let you stay. Yeah, I'm going to let you stay, you know. I'll let you stay. Going to let you stay. Like, maybe congratulations, you're into the final, rather than, yeah, I guess I'll let you stay. Don't really want to, but I guess I will.
James, you haven't convinced me.
You're fired.
Yeah, okay. I think quite a few of us saw that coming. Me included. Because my memory's fine.
Certainly not by a 34-year-old gentleman like you. He's aggressive. What you got to say about that?
I am 34 years old.
What's your takeaway from all that? I am 34 years old. That is true. And that's the end of my statement. Obviously, he does go on to say other things, but...
Oh, really?
It would have been funny if he just gone, I am 34. Yeah, I am.
But we're different.
And maybe that's the problem.
I'm going to have to let you go. You're fired.
Yes, I'm not losing my fucking marbles. Get in.
Neil. Do you know, before I came here, I didn't know a single person that had a bad word to say about me. Why is that? That I don't know anyone with a bad word to say about me, yet here I haven't got a single person to say a good word about me, apart from the people that I lived in the house with.
Why is that? Good question.
Yeah, because actually it's all been a big social experiment, Paul. We've all been pretending that we're doing this fucking task thing, but we're not. Obviously, we're not. We're actually just fucking with you. This, you know, I'm not even a business person. I'm just Alan, just a guy. I'm not even a sir. They knighted me in a fake ceremony so I could pretend that I do business and I've got all this stuff, but all of it was just to fuck with you, Paul. Yeah, that's why no one liked you. You're right. What?
Sir Alan never made a £700 million fortune by being soft.
But then you told him that you weren't the same as him, Paul. You fucking moron.
We'll meet soon and I'll let you know what the final task is going to be.
So there we have our final two for the first ever series of The Apprentice. Come back next week for the final of Series 1 of The Apprentice. Bye-bye.